One thing I've been thinking about lately is just how life has been going and the way things are going, and I could see that most people have the same mentality, right? It's like people want you to be the same as them. People want you to think like them, and people they just don't want you to think any different, right? It's like if you're thinking any different, and if you're trying to be different, like that's not good. It makes them feel some type of way. And the funny thing is, most people don't even want to be different or think different or do things that are not acceptable to society, right? When I mean like be different, it's just like living your own truth, like living life by what you believe and the things you value. And we've thrown away our own values, we've thrown away our own dreams, our own goals, just so we could look good and and please people and be liked by other people. And that's a big problem today. People doing things just so they could be liked by other people. We have groups of people around us. We have groups of friends, like friends we don't even need, friends that don't contribute to our success, friends that don't not con like are not conducive to our success in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, these friends are some of the people that will argue with us, put us in arguments that will cause us pain, and we still accept them to come around us. We still accept them to be around us. We still accept them to be friends with us because we're afraid. We're afraid of being alone. We're afraid of being different. We're afraid of being labeled as that person who is a striver and a dreamer, and we're afraid of standing alone to achieve our goals. And so, if you look, the social media, the internet, and the news programs, channels, all these things, everything that comes out of it is like planned, right? People's minds are being directed every day towards a specific goal, a specific target. Whether people want to admit it or not, whenever you see news, you watch the news or you read about the news, you listen to the news, they have an agenda. They want you to know about something, and because they want you to know about that something, they hide something else. They hide the truth and they bring the false in front of your eyes, right? For example, there are so many things going on in the world, like in Sudan, there's killings going on, people being oppressed and being driven out of their homes, and all these things. And then other parts of the world, like Syria and Iran, how the United States is just invading different countries for no particular reason, just so they could own that country and then have more power where people won't be able to stand up and fight for themselves, invading these innocent countries. And people are not aware of this. The thing that people are aware of is the things that don't matter in life. Things like who's the most famous singer, who won the basketball championship, who won the Super Bowl. These things don't contribute to people's success in any way, shape, or form. And if you ask them, they'll even admit it, but they won't admit it. They'll tell you, "Oh, why you being like that? It's just a sport." Like, I know it's just a sport. If it's just a sport, why you after it? If it doesn't contribute to your success, why are you dying for it? Why are you searching up this player that really doesn't mean anything to you, right? And if you look, people are so glued to the television, like they will believe anything that comes out of the television. They will believe if a school shooting happened, and the news reports it, they'll believe it automatically without doing any deep research. And then, like this fake news circulates around to the community, and like this, people are being made to think the same way, right? And if the system, the beast system, this satanic system, right, where the Satan and his army run it, is basically if they want something, for example, they want people to accept homosexuality and transgender and all these things, they will make that so popular as to think that it makes people think like it's acceptable to other people, so why not me accept it? And if they even think like homosexuality and transgender, all these things are not acceptable, and deep in their hearts they know this, it's so stupid, these things are like, they don't make sense, they'll suppress their own gut feelings, they'll suppress their own emotions, they'll suppress their own beliefs just so they could be with the popular trend, just so they could not stand out. They don't want to stand out, they want to fit in. Because when you fit in, you have no problems, nobody will bother you. Like, you're just another sheep, you're just one of them. And if you're one of them, who's gonna bother you? No. But if you're speaking your mind, you know what you want, you have a purpose in life, and you want to go after it, right? People are gonna look at you differently. Some of them will love you, some of them will respect you, some of them will hate you, right? Will hate you to the core, that they will do anything to get in your way. And that's how life is. You can't avoid that, right? If you look, people, it's like we gotta wake up here. It's not all about those vines. It's not all about those Facebook posts. It's not about all about that Snapchat. Life is so much more than that. Why don't we live in the moment? Why are we eating unhealthy food? Food that kills us, food that causes our death, food that causes cancer to us? No, we don't want, because it takes effort to build a meaningful life. In life, it takes effort to build the type of life you want. It takes knowledge. It takes being honest with yourself and just telling yourself the truth. Hey, like, is what I'm doing right for me right now? Is me being mean to my brothers, to my sisters, to my colleagues, to my mother, to my teachers, is it really helping me? And if I'm trying to look cool for these people, to these people, like by being mean and angry and just doing drugs and drinking just to look cool and fit in, are these people gonna be with me 2, 3, 4, 10 years from now? What if I died? What if you died? Right? Who's gonna come to your funeral? Because I've had some friends, right, who got into trouble because of other people, because they were with some other people. They've the people that they were with were troublemakers, and because of that, they were sent to jail. Just caught up at the wrong moment, at the wrong time. And so when they went to jail, the person that went to jail innocent had all these friends, hundreds and hundreds of friends. None of them came to visit my friend, right? None of them went to visit him. And so, if anything happened to you, who would really visit you at the hospital? Who would really visit you in the jail cell? Is this all our life is worth? This air that you're breathing, is this all it is for? Just so we could eat, sleep, have fun, party, do that same thing again, just so we could be on our phones like zombies? If you look, this is, we're being set up, and we gotta wake up. It is good for us to wake up. Then we realize, if anything goes down where people are being arrested for no apparent reason and being killed and being, tortured and oppressed for no apparent reason, and people can't do anything about it, and you actually knew about this and you stood up and you tried to make your life better, you will have no regrets, compared to other people who are just sleeping, being fed fake news, all these rap stars, pop stars, these people who have sold their souls, lying to them, making them think that life is all about party. and just let go. Yeah, last time I checked, if you just let go of life, guess what? Life will let go of you, and you might even become homeless, or you might even go insane. And if a person just lets go and just parties, what are they going to be like 20 years from now, 10 years from now? They're going to be a low life. A person who is lost, doesn't know where they're at in their life, and they'll be confused. And this is what causes people to commit suicide, because they make choices that are not conducive to their success. They make choices that are detrimental to their success. And so just wake up. It's not all about the social media. It's not all about the Snapchat, the likes. These things are all set up. They're making us think this way. You know, we're meant to achieve things in life and grow and become better and help each other as a community and as a people and as a society. Instead, we're pushing each other away. We're becoming more narcissistic, pulling pranks on the people we love, hurting them and breaking their hearts. And that's all I got to say. And thank you for tuning in today. It's your boy All Around, and subscribe as always.